Never heard that.
Recall that? A hostile alien army came charging through a hole in space. We're standing 300 feet below it. We're the Avengers. We can bust arms dealers all the live long day, but that up there, that's the Endgame. How are you guys planning on beating that?
Together.
We'll lose.
And we'll do that together too.
What is good, YouTube? Warstu here with a video on Avengers Endgame and also Spider-Man Far From Home. So if you're new to the channel, make sure to subscribe to never miss any of the Marvel, DC or pop culture based videos that we produce on this channel. So let's get into the video. So like every single year, we talk about DC and Marvel based content. There's always a toy leak every single year, toy leak for every Marvel and DC movie, but take it with a pinch of salt, a grain of salt, whatever kind of lump of salt you want, because these aren't always accurate. Remember the leak for the Hulkbuster, where Hulk was supposed to bust out of the Hulkbuster in Wakanda. He tried a lot in that movie, but it never came through. Yet the toy, there was a Funko Pop for the Hulkbuster busting out, but it never really happened. So recently on a Russian website, they've listed a bunch of Lego sets, and then that made its way to Instagram, Twitter, Tumblr, Reddit, absolutely everywhere. So there's a bunch of kind of concept set pieces for Lego. So the first one is Captain America Attack of the Outrider. $20, 167 pieces. Now the Outriders were pretty much annihilated and destroyed inside Avengers Infinity War. So one thing that this tells me is the Wakanda scene with the Outriders could be revisited for the first time ever again. You know, like we had it in the first scene, but if there is time travel, it could literally be revisited like we never had it in the first movie if there is quantum travel and time vortex travel and all that kind of stuff, potentially. So the next one is War Machine Crusher, $35, 362 pieces. Anyone that knows the channel knows literally War Machine is an absolute irrelevant character, and I don't like that character, but we've already seen the leaked concept art of War Machine getting a new suit. So the next one is pretty interesting. It's Iron Man Armor Room, $60, 524 pieces. So, you know, we've seen the Iron Legion, we've seen the concept art for Tony Stark looking at all the Iron Legions. This does kind of confirm we will be getting the Iron Legion. Of course, Iron Man doesn't die in space. What? No, he doesn't. And we will be getting a new Iron Man suit and also the Legion, which looks pretty cool. So Avengers Super Quinjet, $80. 832 pieces, which is the biggest piece in all of these, which is interesting because it's not the most expensive piece. Remember that. So the Quinjet was used when Hulk disappeared and then reappeared in Thor 3. They went through the ass's anus, I think if it's called, in Thor 3, don't quote me. But yeah, they used the Quinjet there, and we do see the Quinjet in the first Avengers Endgame trailer when it looks like Natasha Romanoff and Steve Rogers are on the Quinjet, and he's like, I don't know what I'm going to do if this fails. So potentially there's a scene with a Quinjet. I'm not really sure what year it being. So the last piece for the Avengers Endgame piece is the Battle of the Assembled Avengers, $100, 699 pieces. Damn, $100 in Lego. I think that's like £85 in Great British pounds. £85 of Lego. Damn, that's gonna have to be a big set. But like I said, it's not the biggest set. So yeah, the Avengers are gonna assemble together. That's pretty obvious. It could be a Wakandan scene, because remember, if they do time travel, the Wakandan scene that happened in the first movie realistically wouldn't have happened by the time they get to the end of the movie, because the finger snap, the decimation, thanks to the Avengers 4 prelude, the decimation would have never physically happened, if that makes sense. So yeah, I've heard rumors of everyone on set together, but also that could just be for the funeral of Steve Rogers, if he does sacrifice himself in order to get the Soul Stone, or it could just be for Tony Stark's wedding, because remember, there was an interview where Gwyneth Paltrow was saying Pepper Potts, saying their relationship's been over a century, they've got a kid, they were married, so we're going to have a Tony Stark marriage in this, remember? Iron Man talking to Pepper about a marriage and their kid, so yeah, and he's like, Wong, you're invited to the wedding, so obviously there could be a wedding, and literally some battle is going to have to be against Thanos. I mean, although we've reported multiple times of this greater threat, I mean, there's new concept art out for Avengers 4 today that I've noticed on Twitter. It's not very good artwork, to be honest. My boy Ultra Raw 26 from Instagram that I have commissioned a few times could do much better, so I'm not really sure if it is real because it's a bit sketchy. Thanos is in that. Thanos is in the first trailer, and some people are like, Thanos isn't even going to be the villain. I mean, Avengers Infinity War ended with Thanos will return in Avengers 4. So guys, please stop saying Thanos won't be the main villain for Avengers 4. So let's get on to the Spider-Man Far From Home stuff. Multi-Man battle. Obviously, we know Multi-Man's going to be in it. I reported it. Hydra Man attacks. As you know, there's going to be the elementals in this movie, and obviously it's going to be Mysterio teaming up with Spider-Man, but secretly he is the villain. But the only reason I mention this is because this could be an Avengers 4 spoiler. Stark's plane and drone attack. Why would Stark be in Spider-Man Far From Home? Well, because Tony Stark is essentially Peter Parker's mentor. Now, there's a lot of people, including me, thinking that Tony Stark, Iron Man, could die in Avengers 4. We've seen Happy Hogan, we've seen Maria Hill, we've seen Nick Fury, all Iron Man based, kind of connected to Tony Stark without Tony Stark being it. There were rumours that Gwyneth Paltrow, aka Pepper Potts, was in London, although we can't verify it because there was never any images of her actually being there. So Stark's plane and drone attack. So this either confirms that Tony Stark dies or Tony Stark is in the movie. But if Tony Stark was going to be in Spider-Man Far From Home, they wouldn't be as stupid as to ruin the marketing campaign and let you know he's going to be in it. So if he's in it, he's going to be doing green screen footage and digitally like editing stuff after the kind of post-production. So they will film Tony Stark stuff. If he is in Spider-Man Far From Home behind closed doors without anyone knowing, because that would be the biggest spoiler ever. And obviously Robert Downey Jr.'s contract is coming up after Avengers 4. But like anything, they can easily renew the contract and extend things if they want. So guys, let me know in the comment box down below what is going on with the Battle of the Assembled Avengers. We are doing a giveaway for either Avengers Infinity War, Super Duper Duper Deadpool 2, Ant-Man and Wasp, and if Venom's actually out in the country you live in, we could give that away. We will give that away in the next few days. I will announce the latest winner. All you gotta do is subscribe to the channel, let me know down below what is your favourite villain or who is your favourite superhero and why. And also we are doing the 50,000 subscriber giveaway for the Hasbro Infinity Gauntlet. All you gotta do is follow me on Twitter at Warstu. It's always in the left hand corner of the video. Why do you have to follow me on Twitter? Because this gauntlet is pretty expensive for a channel like me. My channel is pretty small, so I'd like you to follow me on Twitter if you do want to be entered in that. I will be giving that away on New Year's Eve, which is the 31st of December. So if you do want to enter that, all you got to do that, guys, let me know everything down below. I know I've not uploaded as much recently over the holidays, but I will be getting back on track. I've got a bunch of content, a bunch of new theories that I haven't seen anywhere. So make sure to check the channel out for all the Marvel, DC latest and greatest news. If you've got any video requests, let me know down below. I will be doing another Q&A video, as the first Q&A did awesome. Got some pretty funny comments about the way I look, but it's pretty interesting because if you don't follow me on Instagram or you didn't follow the channel when it was a fitness channel, then you wouldn't have seen what I look like. But for some reason it's cool. For obviously I intend to go to Comic-Con San Diego next year, so it would be cool if I could meet some of my few people that watch the channel. I do intend to go to that San Diego Comic-Con next year, I think in July 2019. I intend to go to that one, so that's why I'm putting my face on the channel a bit more. So if I do attend it, you can say, yo, what's up, Warstu? And maybe we could do a small meet and greet potentially at Comic-Con if I do go. It's looking pretty clear that I am. Just waiting to hear back from the press credentials for it, and if I get it, then I will fly all the way to America. That's going to be pretty fun, and I will vlog the whole experience, as it will be my first time at a international Comic-Con, so that would be pretty cool. Anyway guys, please like, subscribe and comment. There should be a few more videos later on after this, if I get around to doing them, but I should get around to doing them. Anyway guys, I'll see you in another video very soon. Catch ya later.